Hey guys, to save me doing a video for each exercise, I'm going to run you through 20 of the main bicep exercises in the next 6 minutes. A quick anatomy: your biceps have two heads, the short head on the inside of the arm and the long head on the top, which is kind of the peak of the bicep. Depending on the movement, you will hit one more than the other. You also have the brachialis, and you need to hit all three of these to get the most effective growth. If you'd like to know how many sets and reps you need to do and how many times a week you need to train your arms, you can check out the link in the description below. I've typed all that up, I've done a load of research on it, and you should find that really useful. The first exercise here is the barbell curl. With a narrow grip, you're going to be hitting the long head of the biceps. Don't let the body sway and don't let the elbows come right out in front of you. Use a wider grip to hit the short head, and you can let your elbows come away from the body. Most of your bicep growth will come from lowering the weight in a controlled manner, so don't rush that. Try 3 seconds on the way down. If either of these grips put stress on your wrists, you can switch to an easy curl bar. This zigzag bar lets you tilt your wrists inwards and still has the option of narrow or wide grip. Grab the bar with palms facing away and you get the reverse barbell curl. You need a lighter weight for this. Use a shoulder width grip and again slowly lower the weight each rep. This hits the long head and the brachialis. If that stresses your wrists, then again switch to the easy curl bar. Same technique, but you have your wrists tilted inwards. Next up, dumbbells. Your main one is the standing dumbbell curl. Elbows to the side, and when you get to the top, make sure the back of your hand is facing away. Slowly lower as before, and this mainly hits the long head of the bicep. You can do alternate dumbbell curls, which is just one arm at a time, which some people feel gives added intensity. If you keep your wrists facing each other the whole time, you have a dumbbell hammer curl. This hits the brachialis, and that responds best to a slow movement. If you want to focus more on each rep, or if you find there's a lot of swaying as your body tries to stabilise against the movement, change it to one arm at a time for alternate hammer curls. A third way to do this is with a cross-body hammer curl. Same grip, but come across your body one arm at a time. Rotate your wrists even more and you have a reverse dumbbell curl, which just like the single bar versions hits the long head and the brachialis. Next up is Zottman Curls. This starts like a normal curl, but when you get to the top, you rotate 180 degrees and lower it like a reverse curl. Since you can handle greater loads on the way down compared to the way up, this allows you to work with a heavier weight than the traditional reverse curl. Now sit yourself down on a bench and you can do incline curls, another one for the long head. As the weight is behind your body at the bottom, you can get a really good stretch, which can't be done from standing. Be aware this isn't a good exercise if you have any pre-existing shoulder problems. Again, this can be done as an alternate curl. This exercise is great at the end of a workout as a high rep finisher. Switch yourself round and you have prone incline barbell curls. You need a lighter weight, and if you don't have a workout partner, there's the issue of getting into position. Here you can also use dumbbells and get a crossbody action going on to really hit the peak of the biceps, or do spider curls facing the same way as the barbell was. Another great finisher is concentration curls. Support the back of your elbow with one leg and really focus on each rep. Don't use your shoulder to leverage the weight as it's not working the bicep as hard, and really feel the eccentric part of the lift working. Here you can squeeze out an extra few eccentrics by using your other arm to help it back to the top each time. You can use the back of a bench set to a high incline to do a one-arm preacher curl. This hits the short head of the bicep more as the arm is supported before it can get to full extension. If you go to a public gym, you might have access to a cable station. Depending on the attachment, you can mimic all three of the standing dumbbell curls. Grab a bar if you want normal curls or reverse curls, and switch to a rope for the hammer curl. The final exercise is the high cable curls. Once you've set the cable to the top, grab a handle in each hand and make your way to the middle. Take a step forward and use a split stance. This is another one for the long head and again is a great finisher. Hey guys, bonus tip for you for watching the full video. If you want more of a bicep pump and you're not really feeling it at the moment, you can use a thicker bar. These are quite hard to come by, so the easiest way to replicate a thicker bar is to get yourself some pipe insulation. Get this from a hardware store, they come in 1 meter rolls, just chop it up to size, grab yourself a dumbbell and just wrap it round, and then you'll get increased muscle activation from having that thicker bar, and you will find when you do the same workout you will get more of a pump. Cheers!